NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight.
Ed, always a pleasure to be in the booth with you. It reminds me a lot of my backcourt teammates. Actually, they were faster, could jump higher, and could shoot better. But anyway, we got a big-time matchup tonight.
You know, Jay, if you take a couple of letters and vowels away, you can go from Cohen to Duhan, just like that. Phoenix begins the game with the basketball. To Chris. To Booker. Here comes the screen. Booker throws it down.
Oh, that's a great way to make an opening statement. It's about the team that's able to punch the other team in the mouth first. That's exactly what you want to do if you're the road team.
Jay, we talk about it all the time. The coaches in this league, who best puts their players in a position to shine? And now I give you Quinn Snyder.
I remember Quinn Snyder, after an ugly loss to Atlanta last year, really made some changes to their system. And here's the thing I love about Quinn Snyder. He recruited me when I was 15 and 16 years old. He was an assistant coach at Duke. The way he spoke to me really got me to... He sent that one to the third row.
To Booker. The screen sets him up for two.
The pro game has really come down to P&Rs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Utah's got it. To Davis. And he'll go to the foul line.
Hey, look.
No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Marquise Chris. Nice pass to set things up.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Jazz have the ball. To Davis, down low. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Booker with it. Up by 3. To Chris. Booker. To Chris. And that's rebounded by the Jazz. Here's Barea. They're down 3. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming. And he makes them both. The Suns with 4 to shoot. A good defense by the Jazz as they come away with it. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit.
And so much of the shot is before the shot even occurs. As a defense, make him do things he's uncomfortable with. Stay up on him. Make him catch the ball outside of his comfort zone.
To Love. They'll get it down to Davis. Good. Off a spin.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Phoenix with it. to Booker. Sizing up the defense. 5 on the shot clock for Phoenix. Booker to Chris. 24-second violation. Short jumper won't go down. Here's Rubio up top. His team up by 1. To Beal. Lets it fly from long range. Not getting the bounce. Oh, and a putback.
Ed, I got a chance to hear a lot of the conversation at the bench, and one of the things they called out was owning the backboards. Looks like the message is really getting through.
Utah with the possession. Ed Davis. Able to convert inside. Now whistle and a timeout for Phoenix as they'll talk things over in a 1-point basketball. Rubio defended by the UConn product.
Great.
To Dylan Brooks. No good. No daylight. Great defense.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
Cash is in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
It's plain and it's simple. The difference between a winning team and a losing organization is the fact that their ability to finish plays. You have to find a way defensively to finish these type of plays to win this game.
Beal to Rubio. Can't connect.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
To Dylan Brooks. Over to the right side. Beal guarded by Rudy Gay. Off the assist.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Utah ball. To Davis. Oh, emphatic slam.
Had a difficult first quarter. Couldn't really find his rhythm, but you got 3 more left to play.
Here's Rubio into the front court. It's a 1-point game, 13-12. To Dylan Brooks. The Suns with 4 to shoot. To Dylan Brooks. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Gotta give it to him. Brooks, tough 3.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes.
Has a chance. Deep 2 there. Won't go. To Chris. To Dylan Brooks. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. To Dylan Brooks. Trying to cash in. Brooks with a shot. No good. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That's it for the first quarter. The Suns have the lead.
the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Has a look. Shot misses there by Valentine. Bledsoe with it up top. Lead is 2. Bledsoe, he's finally on the board, makes his first shot.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Love. Marquise Chris swats it. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Marquise Chris. To Love. Just off the mark.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
To Allen. To Bledsoe. Grayson Allen to Bledsoe. Short jumper misses. The follow won't go either. It's Jazz ball. Marquise Chris sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Bledsoe, he is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Here we go. I got him. I got Paul. This is all me.
To Nurkic. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Bledsoe with the basketball. Leads a bucket. Grayson Allen to Bledsoe. Bledsoe. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
There's some players out there.
Has a chance and scores. Nice move, Jay.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Bledsoe with it up top. 2-point advantage. Gets it in the right corner. Here comes the screen. Trying to cash in. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Malik Beasley, defended by Chris. It's Suns ball. Probing the defense to Chris. Here comes the screen. Marquise Chris to Allen. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, short.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender.
First one does not go. Missed the second one as well. To Allen. Bledsoe slams it down.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball, and there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Utah's got it. To Love. And 2 more points. The defense had him, but the good shooters find a way.
That's dangerous. A little hezzy cross and knockdown. Lots of options going to open up as the game unfolds.
Eric Bledsoe. He's now 5 for 6.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
Ed Davis. Knocked loose. Taken by the Suns.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Jazz have the ball. To Davis. Probing the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. For 3, it's good. Defense has to pick things up.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take...
Into the front court, it's Booker. Leads 5. J.J. Barea tips it. That's out. Last touch by Ed Davis. Marquise Chris. Can't connect.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Mason Plumlee with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To Allen. Runner's good there.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Hands up.
Ed Davis, defended by Chris. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Suns. Grayson Allen lobs it up. To Davis. Marquise Chris. Huge block. Marquise Chris able to recover with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Just not going down.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Marquise Chris to Booker. Ed Davis with a piece.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Utah with the possession. Korver to Davis. Knocked loose. Taken by the Suns. Flushes down the slam. Jay, that's a strong connection.
And it's always about the play before the play. Look how the eyesight was able to connect between two players. We call that an eyesight contract. Because when you have a contract that's signed, sealed, and then delivered like that, that's how great plays are made.
I got him. I got ball. I got ball. That's me. I got ball.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. First half in the books. The Suns have the lead.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Suns will start the second half with a decent lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scores to the Phoenix Suns. The Jazz would rather be on the opposite end of the scoreboard. Of course, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments. These are the guys getting buckets for the Utah Jazz.
Game track. Bench points.
The Utah Jazz had enough difficulty dealing with the opposing starters, let alone their bench players. They really need to adjust for the depth of this opposing team and figure out how to slow them down.
Player of the half.
Chris has been making the competition look silly on the defensive end.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
To Davis. Good look that time, but off the mark. To Bledsoe. Here comes the screen. Bledsoe. They go down low to Chris. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs...
Marquise Chris trying to cash in on the 3-point play. Numbers not in his favor. 61% for his career. To Davis. Marquise Chris sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
And finishes strong.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back.
Ed Davis to Love. Fires the 3. That one off the mark. It's no good. To Bledsoe. To Allen. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
They go down to Davis. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
It's good. And 1.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms.
For a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. To Bledsoe. Here comes the screen. Bledsoe. The pass set it all up.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Got him. I got him. Here we go.
Ed Davis. Malik Beasley, guarded by Marquise Chris. Deep left corner. Love. Can't get the bounce.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
To Bledsoe. Five on the shot clock for Phoenix. Here comes the screen. Got it.
We're watching the clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Give me stabs. He's coming. Give me stabs.
Ed Davis. Has a look. Shot by Bogdanovich, no good. To Bledsoe. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Suns. Utah ball. To Love. Down low for Davis. Mason Plumlee pins it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
That's no good. To Allen. And he knocks it down, Jay. To Love. A pass stolen by Phoenix.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort, it's off the charts.
It's Jazz ball.
Let's go. Let's play deep, play deep, play deep. Match up, match up, match up.
Surveys the floor. Here comes the screen. Has a chance. Barea shot, no good. Grayson Allen. To Chris. Shot by Beasley. That's off.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Fires the three. Won't go down for Chris. Defense all over him. Utah's got it. Knocked loose. Barea picked up by Booker. Sets him up. Flushes down the slam. Ah, Jay, no question. There's an unspoken bond there.
Just on the same wavelength. And how about this? Sometimes a bad pass is a great pass when you have somebody as athletic as that can catch that anywhere and slam it down.
Malik Beasley sizing up Beal. To Nurkic. Nurkic rocking the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first three quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Gets it in the left corner. Screen coming.
Screen coming, screen coming.
Bledsoe. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit. Bledsoe with the basketball. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. to Chris. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Rises for the slam. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Bledsoe to Chris. Bledsoe goes to the left side to Bledsoe. Beal. Bradley Beal. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Jazz have the ball. Knocked loose. That's out of bounds. Last touch by the Jazz. Deep 3 at the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way. The Suns dominating so far.
Has certainly earned the fourth quarter off. They've been terrific this ball game, and this is the type of game where you find a chance to relax. You ice up, you watch your other teammates play, you applaud them, and you get ready for the next game.
Boy, you know you can't shoot.
Couldn't keep it in. It's out off Aaron Baines. To Rudy Gay. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Suns.
I'm looking at the bench right now, and the coach is saying, keep pushing it, keep going.
Stuffs it down with authority.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Utah with the possession. To Rudy Gay. Takes stock of the floor. Knocked loose. Taken by the Suns.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Dillon Brooks slams it down.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
I got ball.
To Nurkic. Markkanen to Nurkic.
Watch the slip, watch the slip.
Has a look. Oh, Yusuf Nurkic. Very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Phoenix has the ball. Beal to Rubio. 4-3. Won't go down. To Nurkic. From the outside, no good. To Dillon Brooks. Here comes the screen. Dillon Brooks sizing up Nurkic. To Beal. Rubio. Pulled in by Markkanen. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Suns. Slams it down.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Taken by the Suns. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
I got ball. I got ball.
Ed Davis to Love. Marquise Chris snatching it out of the air.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Bledsoe to Chris. Bledsoe. From the painted area, won't go down. Knocked loose. Bledsoe to Booker. Beyond the arc for three. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Utah ball. Ed Davis. Sizing up the defense. To Love. Short jumper off the mark. Booker with it. His guys holding the big lead. Bledsoe shot off the mark. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go. To Chris. Booker. Gets to the basket and scores.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Missed the second. 0 for 2. To Booker.
Watch that cut.
Bledsoe. Has a chance. Can't connect. Not the best shot with the defender right there. Here's Barea. His guys down big. The drive right to the basket. To Love. Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go. Marquise Chris rejects it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Nice pass to get things going.
But did you see the way he was able to?
And it's rejected.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To Bledsoe. Oh, good defense by the Jazz as they come away with the steal.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
Here's a chance from long range. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
Bledsoe. Fine to shoot to Booker. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Aaron Baines swats it. Great feed. And the finish, slam dunk.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
From long range. Second effort.
Right.
Look out, Devin Booker. 3 for 6 now. It's the Suns with the victory as they win this one in very convincing fashion. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Suns were simply amazing in this contest. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Phoenix Suns. The Jazz really lost big in this matchup, and you can tell it was tough on them. My advice for these guys is not to watch any TV tonight, because it's not going to help them forget about this game. Everyone is going to be talking about this one. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Utah Jazz.
Game track. Defense.
The Phoenix Suns put under pressure defensively in this game. And in return, they put back some blocks and steals on the stat sheet. Not only that, they put a W in the win column. And that's everyone's favorite stat.
Player of the game.
Eric Bledsoe gets rewarded for the way he provided his teammates with plenty of easy baskets. His assist total is certainly indicative of his clever playmaking.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.
EA Sports. It's in the game.